Всем привет! Продолжаем проходить Хогвартс наследие. И давайте-ка посмотрим, что мы там вообще-то наисследовали. Значит... Охереть, сколько рукояток у меня. Причем я не помню, как их особо так много набирал. Странно. Так, ладно, далее. Кстати, надо продаться. Угу. 100 пудов, надо все продать. Так, значит, инвентарь. Яйцо дракона, ладно, таланты. Таланты, кстати, я совсем про них забыл. Ключевые. Ладно, неплохо. А чё, всю линейку прокачал вроде, да? Заклинания. О, бомбарда. Так. Ни хрена. Ого. Неплохо. Очки талантов 2 осталось, ну ладно. Скрытность, а может... Да, это неплохо. Так, я хочу вот это. И вот это. Отлично. Все, 0 очков талантов. Я думаю, что эти еще 2 я качну. Неплохие вещи. Так, далее. Так, стоп, давайте настроим, блин, эти заклинушки наши. Так, значит, это есть, это есть. Так, это уберем сюда пока. Так, стоп. Сейчас где оно? Вот это вот. Так, это сюда, это сюда, это сюда. Так, это сюда. Сейчас, секундочку. Ладно, толкательное, наверное, тоже неплохое заклинание. Так, проверяем. Так, норм. Норм. Хорошо. Так, что у нас дальше? Квесты. Забытое яйцо в тени времени, давайте. Угу. Ни хрена. Так, карта мира. Ёшкин-матрёшкин, куда он меня зовет? Ладно. Погнали.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
О, торгаш здесь. Давайте продадим ненужные шмотки. И, возможно, что-нибудь у него купим.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you as well. How can I help you?
What do you have for sale?
What are we in the market for today? Now,
Я у
if you
тебя
like
все
what you
куплю
bought,
это.
be sure to come in and see me again.
Пусть будет. Так. И продам тебе всяких лам. Так.
Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
Угу. Все, погнали. Что там, 300 метров? 350? Так. Надо спешить.
Protego! Revelio!
Нифига себе. Поревели, вот охренеть как далеко стало. Тихо, тихо, кто-то там ворчит. О, экшен. О, серьезный экшен там. Хорошие циферки.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned,
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
Ничего
I'll be
нельзя
interested to
выносить.
compare what lies
Хреново.
inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Блин, даже не знаю. Ну давайте попробуем мы вынести ее. Кстати, гробницы и саркофаги — это у нас нежить. Угу. Стопудово здесь будет нежить. А нежить — это огонь. Хорошо, ладно.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of
Revelio.
success.
А Себастьян с нами, да? Ладно. О, твою мать.
Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus! Incendio! At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Revelio! Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Accio! Incendio! Accio!
This room is taller than it looks.
Так, а что с этой коробкой делать? Ага, я понял. Так. А где это, как ее... Так, блин, заклинание я так и знал, нафиг не поставил. Так, пока вот это.
Wingardium Leviosa!
Так.
Leviosa!
Сундучок. Сундучок это хорошо.
Revelio!
Finding a chest in an
Ух
inconspicuous
ты,
lock.
глобусы.
Brilliant.
О, паук.
Accio! Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Confringo! Incendio! Crucio!
We've rid the world of another spider.
Revelio!
Sleep better tonight.
Repulso!
Так,
Revelio!
а ну-ка.
Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Accio! Revelio! Accio!
Так, баблишка. О, да. Так.
Revelio!
Куда идем? Блин, сюда или туда? Давайте сюда. Тихо, пауки, пауки, мать твою.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Accio! Sendo! Incendio! Potato! Accio! Incendio! Confringo!
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems,
Revelio!
often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Incendio!
О, опаньки. Так, что там за плащ? Блин, кстати, я не зачарил вот этот плащ вообще. А, стоп, он мне нахрен и не нужен. Ладно, этот оденем. Так. Ну, возвращаемся. Идем в другой проход.
Revelio!
Так, один паук пока что. Ладно.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some.
Accio!
Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar.
What did you find?
Accio! Accio! Incendio! Crucible!
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Так, спокуха. Дайте мне осмотреться. Так, это скелеты. Наверху что-то есть. Так, здесь тоже. Так.
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Revelio!
Так, эту плиту наверняка надо будет поднимать.
Revelio! We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Accio! Revelio!
Так, вроде больше ничего нету, да? А ну-ка, поднимемся еще разочек. А, блин, туда хрен проникнешь, да? Ладно.
Depulso! Confringo! Incendio!
И туда хрен проникнешь. Ладно, говорим с Себастьяном.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Ладно,
Of
начнем.
course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant.
Так,
More to this
баррикады.
than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Так, стоп, а давайте-ка сюда пойдем пока.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone. Accio!
Так, нужен люмос срочно. Так. Лю...
I need to find a safe way across.
Люмос. Так, сейчас, секунду. Люмос.
Lumos!
А ну-ка.
Accio!
Твою мать. Нет, беги.
Lumos!
Так, на ту сторону, если только... Я даже знаю, что. Плита. Однозначно, та плита. Угу. А может и нет.
Depulso! Descendo!
Так, а где она есть? А, ну-ка.
Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Levioso.
А, нет. Фига себе, ладно.
Depulso.
Значит, просто забраться.
Lumos.
Это единственный вариант, который я вижу. А, хрен.
Accio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos.
М.
Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos.
Не понимаю.
Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Confringo.
М.
Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Bombarda. Leviosa.
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
Descendo. Depulso.
Блин, попытаться найти проход. Вы офигели?
Revelio.
Каким-то хреном. Не врубаюсь нифига.
Revelio. Depulso. Whoa.
Нет, не понимаю.
Revelio.
А, А, стоп.
Accio. Levioso. Compulso. Confringo. Levioso. Wingardium Leviosa.
Блин, это прям пипец как странно.
Lumos. Revelio. Levioso. Wingardium Leviosa.
Ага.
Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Lumos. Levioso. Lumos. Levioso.
Нет, я не врубаюсь. Я реально не понимаю.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Так, давайте, знаете, как поступим? Я когда допетрю, я вам все покажу. А пока отключусь.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Ну охереть, блин. Чё, короче, кости собираем, да?
That's a lot of bone metal. You've done it.
О, да, блин.
I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Так, найти реликвию. Ладно, надо приготовиться к бою. Мало ли чё.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
Where did you learn the Imperious curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Да, я хочу.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand's movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
Так, ладно. Ладно.
There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Так, заклинания новые. Так, сейчас, секунду. Как раз таки и попробуем. Вместо вот этого вот поставлю. Воу. Тихо. Ну, неплохое. Неплохое заклинание, мне так кажется. Так. Уки там еще, стопы. Так, это оттуда мы пришли. Бабло.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Wingardium Leviosa.
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with reason.
Так, не работает. Так. Ага, это наверняка какая-то подсказка. Я понял. Так, сейчас, секунду. А что у нас в этой комнате? Так, оттуда мы пришли.
Revelio.
Блин, ё-моё, много куда идти можно. Так, это что такое?
Bombarda.
Так, здесь хрен пройдешь, хорошо.
Incendio. Crucio. Defender. Bombarda. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Crucio. Defender. Bombarda. Confringo.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Так, дальше что?
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Confringo.
Ё-моё. Тайные ходы всякие.
Revelio.
Так, это глазастый или нет? Нет.
Suffered decay. Just as the student's summary described.
I doubt
Oh,
anyone's
да,
been here in quite
охереть.
some time.
Accio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Так, здесь вроде все.
Incendio. Revelio.
О, да, сокровища. Сокровища. Рябиновый отвар неплохо. Круто. Перчи. И две голды. Ну, в принципе, ладно, окей, не зря шли. Ладно, возвращаемся.
Revelio.
Так, а вот теперь. Так, ну-ка тянем вот эту фигню. И вот эту фигню. Странно. Так, значит, вот эту фигню и вот эту фигню. Вот здесь сундук.
Revelio.
Так, а здесь, значит, вот эту хрень. И вот эту. Так, косточки.
Wingardium Leviosa.
И еще косточки. Так, вот эту фигню. И вот эту.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Revelio.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Ой, что-то мне подсказывает, будет нежить. А может и нет. А может и да. Пауки.
Incendio. Imperio. Crucio. Bombarda. Incendio. Incendio.
Вау.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Crucible. Ethereal. Bombarda. Defender. Leviosa.
Вау.
Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Incendio.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Отлично. Зафигачили.
Incendio. Accio. Revelio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on, don't give up yet.
Revelio.
Ну, блин, не могу взять, прикиньте. Да, не могу взять. Ну ладно. Наверняка там копейки. Так, ну что, забираем? Охренеть. Ой, кошмар. Что это такое?
Sebastian, the relic. Look. Could it be?
Слэш, может, не будем трогать-то? Ну-ка, поговори
The
со мной.
note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
Блин, лучше не трогать.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft.
Охренеть.
I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle.
Покиньте катакомбы. Он взял ее. Он, блин, ее взял. Опа, это же этот Омнис. Омнис, мать твою.
Is that ominous?
Омнис. Чувак.
Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
Да ну вы гоните. Драка?
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Да, давай поговорим, Себастьян. Блин, я не знаю, на самом деле. Интрига пипец какая. С одной стороны, надо спасти его сестру, а с другой, хрен знает, что произойдет, если мы ее заберем, реликвию эту. Давайте первый вариант.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. we're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more.
Ну, твою мать.
I hope I don't regret this.
Я думаю, что мы
Sebastian,
окажемся в
we're
шопе.
ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Ну, нет, мне кажется, все, это конец. Ну, то есть я имею в виду, что что-то произойдет и будет задница. Все как обычно.
What happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
Так, куда идти-то?
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
Блин, ну давайте попробуем, Может, излечится Анна. Вопрос в том, какую цену придется заплатить. Вот это, блин, да. Вот это интересно.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important.
Так, Фелдкрофт. Ага. А, стоп. Недоступно? Это как?
For Anne.
Пешком, что ли, возвращаться? А что значит недоступно? Ни хрена себе. Ладно, пойдем пешком. Может, по пути типа что-то случиться должно?
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get us there. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet.
Ах ты, сука, напали, я так и знал. Поэтому недоступно.
They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Oh, that was meant for me. You won't stop me. You're always in it. Get away with that.
Imperial.
Your sense.
Ну, блин.
Stop provoking them. Got him.
They're closing in!
You haven't had mushroom stew like what?
Так, надо его убить. Ой, да ну, кошмар. Жуть. Он его убил. Силой мысли. Охереть.
Boy, what have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
Жесть.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
Блин, наверное, второй вариант.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Жалко, блин, конечно. Он же все-таки спас ее. Так или иначе. Правильно? Так, что там? Ага, еще кое-что есть. Ладно. Торгаш. А никого нету. Ну ладно. Давайте потрындим с ним. Че он, блин, кипятится?
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is.
Да, нифига.
Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately.
Блин, какой
Why,
непреклонный
Sebastian?
титан. Жалко, блин. Твою мать. Надо же, а. Торгаш появился? Нет. Его не грохнули случаем, блин. Жалко, поговорить с Себастьяном в крипте. Как там? Что там? Ну-ка, крипта. Значит, крипта. Говорить с Себастьяном в крипте. Крипта. Блин, жалко, ну Титан-то... Она бы в натуре умерла бы. Не, серьезно, а вот что делать-то? Ну, бахнуло он это заклинание. Зато сестра жива. Ну, странно. Я считаю, странно. Странная ситуация. Чего он, блин, злится? Ну, значит, надо было, чтобы сестру убили нахрен. И все. И приехали. И реликвию зря доставали, и вообще, в принципе, пытались спасти зря.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Так. Себастьян, ну что
Speak
там?
with my uncle.
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
Так. Герб. Ну-ка.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. This will keep you safe, she said. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
Прикольно, молодец, ладно, хитрожопно.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Хорошо. Так, пришлешь мне сову, это, конечно, все прекрасно. Задание. Куда мы идем с вами дальше? Забытое яйцо. Ага, это нам в Хоксмит, да? Ну хорошо, карта Хоксмида. Значит, ага. Что она там выяснила? Посмотрим, послушаем. Потрендим. Так.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Площадь. Где она? Она где-то здесь. Вон. Так. Она невидимка. А, нет, ждать.
It's not like her to forget.
Так. Ну, давай.
I didn't keep you waiting,
Рассказывай.
did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
Ага. Так, какими исследованиями занимается
What kind of
бабулька-то?
research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
Шлепи. Шлепи.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howen for the measles.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Ага. Ну ладно.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right, I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg.
Да. Сейчас погнали к дракону. Так, что-то грузит. Интересно, куда он нас сейчас закинет.
Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No, it belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
Ну, логично, ладно.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot.
Так, ладно, пешком.
Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are.
Ой, твою мать.
There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It
Как
looks as
бы-
if she wasn't collared like the other
Как бы
dragons.
трендюлей не получить. Ладно, пойдем следом.
Revelio.
О, мешок. Мешок, 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 мешок. Так, шмоточки. Шмоточки — это бабки. Яйца. Так, стоп. Так, ладно. Окей. Здрасте. Короче, я
Poor
тут...
thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
Я тут, короче, вам яйцо принес. О, кровище.
Revelio.
О, сундук.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us
Булки.
yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we have to do.
Accio. Confringo. Accio. Incendio.
How many they brought to capture? At least 10 usually.
Revelio.
Ой, труп.
How charming. They keep in touch with each other.
Так. Плащ.
Revelio.
There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
Так, нет, стоп. Стоп, выходим. Заклинания.
Reparo.
Fantastic.
Revelio.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Everything's love sheep.
How lucky for us.
Watch your step. Revelio.
Ой, это чё? Дракон
Just
мертвый?
raring for a fight.
Да, а, нет, стоп. Хрен пойми кто.
Quiet, what was that? Well, there's no turning back now.
Навредить не хотим. Твою мать, нифига себе, а что делать? Так, готово. Дальше куда?
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make
Revelio.
Keep up. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm if you ask me.
I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well
Опа,
past
тихо,
that.
тихо, тихо.
If we can get there, we can get to the nest.
Беги!
He's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
Отлично. Пробрались, вроде. Так, яйцо положить в гнездо. Окей.
There's the nest. We're almost there.
Так.
Revelio.
Why is every bridge here broken?
Lumos.
Lumos!
Фигушки.
Reparo.
If we just return home, we can hopefully make it without too much fuss.
А, все, жопа нам. Нет? Норм? Крутой дракон. Круто.
That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntow Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
What?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
Так, сову отправить, ладно, отправим. Так, опять загрузочка.
How could I have been so blind?
Come now, let's keep stingy.
Так, 180 экспы.
Instruments are expensive, you know.
Так, что там с заданиями? В принципе, остались только сюжетные и вот это заклинание, задача мадам Кагавы. Твою мать. В тени шахты. Вот, надо с Себастьяном встретиться. Ладно, давайте. Почему нет? Это где нахрен? Карта мира. Что-то знакомое. Да-да-да. Ладно, перемещаемся.
What are you up to now?
Так, сразу все продадим. Че не надо?
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Oh, my sincerest gratitude, you brave soul. Oh, you like that? A fine choice.
Так. Продадим. 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 Угу. Это нет, ни хрена мы это не продадим. Так. Это нам не нужно. Это тоже. Это тоже. Это тоже. Все фигня. Так, нет. Так, отлично. 8 кусков у нас.
Thank you for passing through.
Так. Теперь можно валить. 100 метров. Себастьян. Себастьян. Так, а чё встал? Так.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominis in the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
Давайте первое.
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
Так,
After you.
где там? Ага, вот, вижу.
Silent as a grave.
Так. Ладненько.
Revelio. There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
Так. Надо их оглушить.
Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for
Тихо.
blood.
Who's there? You can't stop.
А, блин. Мрази.
Let's get this over with. Bombard. Put me down! Not quite.
Блин, ё-моё. Значок винты еще. Юзану. Так.
I've been fighting since before. Confringo.
Так, готов. А, стоп, нет. Есть.
I will make you pay.
Так, кто-то меня еще засек.
Revelio.
О,
Accio.
охренеть.
All of
Revelio.
Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
Так, идем дальше. А, блин, тяпка. Ё-моё.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
You ought to cut back on pudding. Mistook you for a troll the other day.
Вот твою мать.
Revelio.
А ну-ка начнем с того.
Totalis.
Myself doing this sort of thing forever, though. Fancy I'll have my own operation worked out one day.
Revelio.
Be working for me.
Ух ты ж, блин. О, блин. Ладно.
Troll duty.
Totalis. Revelio.
I'm famished.
Блин. А может убить их в натуре?
Get away!
Repulsor. Imperial.
It's almost too easy!
Bombarda. Defender. Crucible.
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is.
Так,
And
отвар.
that was
У меня до
relative
хрена
fun.
его, видимо. Больше не берет. Так, что там?
Revelio.
А, блин, стоп. У меня еще и шмотки взять нельзя. Да ладно. Так, уничтожить.
Revelio.
I should tell you. Rumor is this mine was closed long ago due to an infestation of spiders.
Oh, nice. Nothing I haven't seen before.
That's the spirit.
Так, хорошо. Заходим. Ух ты ж, блин.
For better or for worse, we're in.
It's a grapple.
All.
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see
Ух ты,
why.
что это такое? А? Мальва. Так. Ладно. Охренеть. Так, что там? Пойдем пока так. Враги есть, но они дальше. Пока что нас не заметят. Опа.
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! More acrobatics will only postpone the inevitable! Accio! Incendio!
Жесть, заколбасили.
How many of Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
Так, ну-ка, сюда заберусь. Хрен. Так, ящик нужен. Ладно. А здесь что?
Incendio!
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Wingardium Leviosa! Leviosa! Revelio!
Ух ты, блин, что это такое? Этого я не увидел. Сейчас, секунду. Сундучок. Шикарно.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Maybe the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs.
Revelio!
Or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Так, стоп. А здесь что за проход? О, кстати.
Reparo!
О, дотянулся. Хорошо.
Revelio!
А теперь можно идти дальше. Вроде все осмотрели. Ну-ка. Так. Опа.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Так, мост я починил, а может быть...
Revelio!
Так. Еще что-то я вижу.
Revelio! Incendio! Revelio!
Так. Это какой-то серьезный паук или что?
Accio! Confringo! Incendio!
Ух ты.
Potato! Stupefy!
Incendio. Confringo.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better
Revelio.
tonight.
Так, ладно.
Incendio.
Вроде все здесь, да? А, вот. Ну и ладно.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
О, блин! Нет, 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 нет.
Lumos.
Ага.
Incendio.
Так. Могу забраться. Но сперва сюда. О, шкафы. Охренеть. Надо будет потом все это распознать. Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой.
Lumos. Revelio.
О, блин, тихо-тихо.
Accio. Potato. Confringo. Confringo. Revelio.
Ни хрена, сколько там гоблинов.
Still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Так.
How nice of you to stop by.
Вот собака. Так, будь с нами. Так.
What are you doing? You're weak, human. Almost.
Bombarda. Defender. We're not finished yet.
Rather unwise coming back this way. Tips.
Incendio. Protego. Stupefy.
You always had a lucky shot.
Confringo.
Miss me.
Incendio.
Again, I beg you.
Crucial. Defender. Bombarda. Leviosa.
We certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
You Gryffindors don't have a monopoly on bravery, you know. A rune symbol above the cabin door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it. Revelio.
Так, сейчас все здесь сделаем, всех ограбим и будем открывать двери.
Incendio.
Или попробуем открыть дверь. Наверняка что-то какой-то секрет есть. Подъемник или
I
типа
wouldn't
того.
be surprised
А
to
ну-ка.
find a couple more rune symbols.
Confringo.
expecting that.
О, открылся. Окей, ладно. А ящик зачем?
Revelio.
Понятно. А, стоп, я же запрыгнул. А, хрен там. Так, где там?
Wingardium Leviosa.
Иди сюда, ящик. Давай, вот так вот.
Leviosa.
Отлично.
Revelio.
Так, ну, вроде бы все, да? Можно идти дальше. Так, фолиант какой-то. Запись из дневника Исидора. Сейчас читанем, подождите.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts
Revelio.
weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place
блин,
feels
зеркало.
odd.
Сейчас через него и пройдем. Сейчас. Опа, это что такое?
Confringo. Incendio.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganark was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Так,
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft.
какие-то
Let's have
руны
a look
здесь везде. Ну-ка, через зеркало вернемся. Ну-ка, сейчас, секунду. Да, все везде посмотрели, ничего не оставили. Ладно, крипта, пойдем.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit.
Момент истины. Ну давайте посмотрим, что там за момент. Ладно.
Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Что-то злое это, Себастьян.
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
Засранец. Так. Ну ладно, в любом случае, если это поможет его сестре выздороветь, мы с вами должны ему помочь.
Revelio.
Ну, я так думаю, почему бы и нет. Так. Что там у нас по заданиям? А ну-ка. Давайте. Давайте пойдем выполним. Попробуем. Это куда мне? Астрономическое крыло. Ну, блин, ладно, окей. Блин, Себастьян засранец. Что-то он, конечно, все жестче и жестче становится. Видимо, зря мы ему потакаем. Угу. Есть такой вариант, что зря. Так, Амид, этот Амид. Где он? Ну, что-то высоко так забрался, блин. Чувак, ну-ка, помоги мне.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
Забавно, блин.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Ну ладно, пойдем к шахте.
Lodgok is waiting. Should we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Так, встретимся на месте. Ну ладно. Карта мира. Куда? Ни хера себе, блин, так как далеко. Ага, ладно, ближайшая точка это.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Ага, ну ладненько. Все, валим. Блин, так, ладно, надо будет обойти. Там какие-то враги есть. Так, темная дворняга. Так, зажечь факел. Так, стопы. А как туда? Как пройти? А, вот.
Revelio.
Так, испытание Мерлина. Чё, попробуем?
Here's a pleasant surprise.
А куда? Так, я вижу шар, но куда его?
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased.
Revelio. Bombarda.
Ох, не знаю, по-моему, по-моему, это провал. О, да, наверняка это провал. Ладно, спускаться проверять не буду. Не хочу, честно говоря.
Revelio.
Ух ты, печь. Так, гоблин, я вижу. Так, где-то здесь сундук. Ух ты. А как это? Блин. А, вот. Ладно, наверное, надо лифт поднять, да, как-то? Чтобы достать вещи из этой сумки. Так, ладно. Пока что поговорим с этим чувачком. Давай, говори со мной.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped.
Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Cock. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return.
Отлично.
I shall see you soon.
Однако, давайте-ка мы приступим к этому заданию в следующей серии. Всем большое спасибо за просмотр. Всем пока.